So first of all, good evening everyone. My name is Hitesh and I am today discussing about the very important topic in the C++ programming world. That is the topic name is the how to explicitly overload the generic functions. Okay everyone. So what is the meaning of the explicitly we are going to the overload the generic function? So main reason as you know that in the previous video we have to discuss about that what is the meaning by the generic functions and etc. so on about the generic functions. Okay. So in this video we are going to discussing the how can we overload explicitly, means we are going to the programmer is going to the forcefully overload the functions, that is a generic function is going to the overload by the programmer sides forcefully. That is the mean of the explicitly overload the generic functions. Okay everyone, so let's see here how we are going to the overload the generic functions. Okay, so first of all we should have a class, that is a template class is here, and then we have to the one keyword to create one data type, that is a generic types of the data type we are going to the create here, that is a t1, and then the function name is the void. Okay, that is a generic function name is a fun name is okay. Void is a return type of the our function, means we are not going to return, it's okay. Okay, yes. So and here we have the generic data type, that is a t1. Means what is the generic data type? Means generic data type means which is used for the universal, means which used for to the maybe also used to the integer, character, string, float or double or any type of the data we can access from this variable. Okay, not variable, that is a data type. Okay, generic data type. From with the help of that generic data type we can handle all these types of the problem about any types of the data type. Means if you are going to the passing the value in these functions, any type of the data type, maybe your data will be integer or anything, that time we can access through these, because this one is the universal data type. And here we have the x is what? X is a data types, not data types. This one is the variable name. Okay, yes. So this one is the universal data type and this one is a what? That is a variable name. Okay, so this variable is going to the store the value whatever we are going to the pass from the in our function, that is a main function. Whatever we are going to the passing the in our main function, all these things will be come here, and then we are going to print here, that is with the help of the co-out and with the help of the recursion insertion operator. Okay, and message we are going to the print that the value for x is x, and then we are going to pass the value of the x and then endl. Okay, yes. So what we are going to do, what is the meaning of the overloading? Overloading means what we have to the use the function name again and again, means we are going to the implement function this function again. Okay, so that time we are going to the overload. Okay, means what is the overloading? Means one thing, not only one thing. I want to say you that in this world there are a lot of people is the same name. Okay, a lot of person is contains the same name. Maybe in this world a lot of people is living, so suppose that 100 people is name is same, that is a Ritesh. Okay, so at the time what will be happen? So every person is containing the different angle of the view, different everything. Okay, so at the time what will be happen? The different behavior for the every person, but also the name is same. So also same as also in the our programming world we have the same name of our the method of our functions of the our generic function. So and the behavior is the different. So at a time that one we call the overloading. Okay everyone, so I hope that you have to understand that what am I want to say you right now. So here we have to see that what is the funda about that, and then we are going to the print the value of the, again we are going to see that we have to the defining the value of the sorry for that, again we are going to the defining the function, that is a fun method. Okay, that is a fun, and then we are going to the passing the parameter, the formula parameter as a data type is the integer, and then the x value is here, that is one we call the standard type of the parameters. Okay, standard parameters. So inside that what we are going to do, that we have to the integer data type is taking, means we can only and only pass the integer type of the data. That one is not the universal, means that one is not, that can't handle the any type of the problems. Okay, if you are going to the passing the different types of the data at that time, what will happen, that one will be called, and then if you are going to the pass the integer at a time, this one will be activated. So this is the meaning of the overloading. So you can also ask me that why is it not accessing, why is it not active when we are going to the pass the integer. Also it is containing the integer value, integer data types. So main reason is that time that's priority will be low and that's priority will be high, because this is compiled is so, yes, it is contain integer, okay, and here it is not see. This one is going to the first of all this data type is the encrypted, so that one will be going compiler will be go, and then that one will be that one we see that which data type is defined here, okay, but here that one we see that integer. So let's activate this, okay. So that is the main funda is here, and here what we are going to see that we have to print the value of the x, okay. So that is the overloading of the function, that is a fun only, okay. And then we have to the only that one is not only the one method of the overloading of the generic function, we have also the second method for the generic overloading, function overloading, okay. So what is the second method? So here we have the second generic function, okay, that is a fun2, and then we have also the generic data type is a t, and then a variable name is a x, and then we have to the pass the we are going to the print the message and give the value of the x, okay, and then handle, and then we are going to the see that we have to the again we are going to the create one function, that the function name is a fun2, and inside this function what we are going to the do, we are first we have the one variable that is x, and the data type of the variable x is integer type of the data type, here we can see. And then what we are going to the do, this one is the syntax of the creating the functions, okay, yes. So of the generic functions, that one is the generic functions, but this one is not, that one is also you can say, but here we are going to the use the standard parameters. So at a time that one will be called, if whatever we are going to the pass the value for the fun2 at a time integer we are going to the pass, that time it will be called, okay. That one will be not called because I have to the say to you everything about in this about this, okay. So we have the different syntax for the overloading, that is the second way is here, okay, yes. So I hope that you have to understand that what is the main funda about this season, okay. So let's check our source code, okay. So check our source code, compile in the compile our source code and then run our source code. So let's compile here, and then we will, yes, no any type of the error, no any warning, and the time of the execution is the 1 seconds, okay, 0 and 0 minute and 1 second, okay. So let's build and the run, so that one will be run. So here we can see that we have to the first what we are going to the see that we have to the call first as the fun1, okay, fun, okay. So we have to the call firstly fun function fun, okay, that is a generic function fun, okay. So what we are going to the see that 44 we are going to the passing, so integers which functions containing the standard types of the data type, not the generic types of the data types, that one is going to the executing, that one is going to the activating, and and after that we are going to the calling the function 2 with the string home. This one is the string text, and if you are going to the pass to the fun2 at a time, that what is happening. So at a time generic function is going to the activate, because this one is going to the print, because but we have the fun2 is two type of the one containing the integer type of the that one we call the standard type of the, and second one is the generic. So generic is generic can handle any types of the, so integer can't handle this string, so this one is going to the our generics function, and that one is that one is solving that, okay. So handling, and then we are going to see that we are again calling the fun with the help for integer value. So at a time, what will be what's happening here, we are going to the passing the 4 at a time. Which function is going to the call? We have to the two functions. One is a generic, you can say generic parameters, and the second one is containing the standard parameters. Okay, so we have the two types of the function which contains, one is a generic parameters, one is contains the a standard parameter, that is a particular type of the parameters. Okay everyone, so for the particular we are going to the passing the 4 means that one can handle, so that one will be activated, so it is printing the 4. And if you are going to the passing the 6 for the fun2, here we have to the pass the fun2 for the string, but here we are going to pass the 6. So at that time what will happen, 6 will be executing because of the maintenance here, that one is coming to this block, this function, that is a fun2 is where, fun2 is here, fun2 is here. Okay, so here it will become, and then x is executing. Okay everyone, so I hope that you have to understand what is the mean by the explicitly overloading of the all these things. Okay, so let's I hope that you have to understand everything. If you have any question, you can also ask me there for the description box. Okay, yes, so let's meet you again and again. Before that I want to say you that if you have any question, then you can use your comment box, and then I will solve that. Okay, yes, you can ask me any types of the question with the related of the source codes. So let's meet you again and again. Let's bye.